Hello and welcome. Today's Tuesday tour is an exciting one where I'm going to take you through 3 uniquely different properties, each one for its own reasons. These are some of my favorite types of showings where I give kind of a full breadth of the types of properties that any given client may be interested in, particularly if they're end users, but they have sort of an investor bug in them. So the 3 properties I'm kind of browsing through there are this one here at 181 Poplar Plains, 53 Alameda, and 303 Ridley Boulevard. You can see them here on the map. They're in different locations on the same side of the city. Each one has its own pros and cons, and it really depends on what you're looking for as an end user or hybrid end user investor. So the first one we're going to cover is 53 Alameda, and you can see it here on the map. This is in the Oakwood Vaughan area, and if you kind of come closer down, I really do like this area. It's close to everything in the city. Very easy to get around. You're close to the Allen over here, so the highways are very accessible. And then Cedarvale Park, I have a saying with my wife, everything is better at Cedarvale Park, because it is. It seems like the other parks somehow are not funded, and Cedarvale Park always gets the greatest amount of funding. So this one here at Alameda, you could see it was sold back in 21 for 1.29 million. And this is what it looked like at the time. So this is the detached lot. And it was truly just bought for the sake of the lot. You can see its original finishes, older kitchen. Not very much has been done, but a clean home with 2 kitchens, very typical for a home of this age, with pink tiles and green tub and a dungeon-looking basement that's scary. But they didn't really care, because if you look over here, what they wanted was this 25 by 132 detached lot, which is on the east side. So we're gonna take a look at what they did with this property over here. So let's just go through it. So again, some of the property features. So you can see it's the same 25 by 132 lot facing on the east, except everything's been changed. So when I say everything, I mean everything. So right from the start, you can see this is now a triplex, a legal triplex. You can actually see here, there's 2 air conditioning units here, and there are 3 hydrometers and then a main meter. So this has been divided, completely subdivided to be 3 self-contained units. My guess is that's gonna be main and basement, second and then third, totally self-contained. And the fact that it's legal just means that you're not gonna run into issues basically renting this out. This is not some sort of retrofit where they've taken something old and they've put in apartments, but rather they've built it from the ground up to be purposely built as a multiplex. You've got factory style windows, you've got that white oak with dark finishes, very clean palette. And let's just go through the pictures and see what we think. So kitchen, single tone kitchen with quartz counters. You got the eating kitchen, then you got this like living slash eating area off the rear. This is, I think, apartment 1 still. And then you get upstairs, there's the second level, and you can see the primary ensuite, second bed, and then the shared bathroom. And then here it looks like we're in the basement. Let me go to the virtual tour. It might give us a better kind of depiction of what we're looking at. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So this is the basement area there. Yeah, so this is the basement. And then walking down the hallway in the basement, you can see the 2 bedrooms, the shared bath. There's your second bedroom there, closet probably on this side, and then that's a sump pump there, what you're seeing there. And then just some leftover space that they've effectively given as closet, and then your laundry area over here. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Let's come out. So when you come out here, this is the basement. You can see you have a drain line there, pretty good. And remember, this is all brand new foundation, brand new everything. So there's no worries about old married with new. Let's go here, change levels, go to the second level. There we go. So this is what the second level looks like. Here we're at the rear. You can see they have a structure that essentially connects everything and gives you a secondary exit off the back, which is a necessary feature if you want to have legal designation for a multiplex. You need to have 2 points of entry and exit. So here's a point of entry. You can see it's a shared door, and then you come in. This is your main floor unit right here. And then you can see it takes the same shape as the basement unit, it looks like. And then you go down the hallway, same thing. You got your bedroom off the rear, your shared bath here, and then another bedroom right there. And then going this way, I'll just take you up the stairs so you see how this works. There'll be a doorway right there. And this looks to be kind of the main apartment. So I was wrong. It's not first and basement. It's actually basement's a unit, first floor's unit, and then second and third are the large unit, the main unit. And so this is what it looks like. I don't know why, there we go. I don't know why the color was fading on us there. So here's the entrance to that second floor unit. This is obviously the the nicest unit out of the three. And when you enter, you can see you've got your formal living area, your kitchen off the middle here, and then your eating area, your formal dining area. Obviously, you may not set it up this way. This could easily be a play area or an office. This could actually, be a proper bedroom, even a nursery if somebody's renting from you and has a small child. And then this is your rear deck. Again, you need that exit if you want legal designation. In the event of a fire, you can escape both ways. And then here's a powder room. Very nice. Super, super nice. And then white oak floors, you get up to the third level, which again belongs to that second or third unit, which is second floor, third floor. This is your primary, it looks like, built-ins, ensuite. Looking over here, this is your shared bath, and then another bedroom here. So a very spacious apartment. This property is listed for 2.768. It was on the market several times, however, last year. 3.148 at its highest. It's pretty good value if you think about when they bought it for 1.29. How much would it have cost them to actually build this? It depends. You can go by square footage, but this wouldn't have cost them any less than probably 1.2 million to put this together. At least 1 million, and probably by the time you're done with carrying costs, developer levies, taxes, and just all your incurred costs, you're probably looking at around 1.2. And so your overall all-in cost, if you were the one developing this, you're sitting probably around 2.5. So when you're looking at 2.768, this isn't a very unfair price relative to what they purchased for and what they put in to the property. So great value there. Let's move on to Poplar Plains. This is actually a very interesting property. This would be a property that I'd be showing a buyer who is interested in maybe building their own home, whether it's for their own end use with their family, or if they're an investor looking to flip the home maybe in a few years, a year, 2 years, or 3 max, or a hybrid, someone who's looking to invest in Toronto, who's planning on living here, but also wants to get great value and maybe even put their own finishing touches. This property, as it mentions here, is in the Casa Loma community. This is a great area. Poplar Plains is one of my favorite streets. There's amazing value in a property like this. This particular property is listed for 2.9 million. I'll show you very quickly what the lot size is, and it matters because I'll show you something else where I'm going to reference back on the lot size. This is a 67 wide by 145 length lot, and currently is approximately 3,000 to 3,500 square feet above grade. But none of this really matters. When you see the pictures, you'll realize why. Whoever purchases this home is likely to put in or practically gut, like if not completely demolish this house and rebuild. Not because at one point it wasn't a beautiful home for someone, I'm sure it was, but it's just a very old, dated home. Not very much has been done. You can see here in the kitchen, just really old everything. And so this is just what we're seeing in the pictures. When you actually walk through a home like this, it probably has a bit of a funky smell. It takes some time to actually develop it into what you want. So it's more common that people purchase a home like this in a desirable neighborhood because the neighborhood is what they're after. This lot and this neighborhood give great potential to someone looking to build their forever home or build that forever home for someone else if they are an investor themselves. Let's see what you can do with this lot. Here's an example. So here's a home that's currently for sale, also on Poplar Plains. It's listed for 4.3 million. And it's sitting on a 116, so it's switched. It's a 60 by 116 lot. Very similar in terms of width. It's about 10 feet narrower, and it's also approximately 30 feet shorter than ours. So this lot here is actually far more desirable because you get more land at 181. And this one here, while it hasn't sold yet, is currently on the market for 4.3. Let's look at another example. Here's 21 Poplar Plains. This one is actually a good example in terms of what has sold in the area recently. And this is a 33 lot, 33 by 110. Again, comparing it back to our list, we're sitting on a 67 by 145 lot. So 67 width relative to 33, you can see that you effectively have 2 lots, right? So you divide this in half and you have 33.5 by 145 each. That's a very important point to note. I mentioned that I was going to reference that, and here's why. This property sold for $5 million very recently. So this is what it looks like. And this is what a home like this with a 33 lot has sold for in Toronto for $5 million. Now, rightfully so. I mean, it's an incredibly beautiful home. It's stunning, and you can tell that whoever built it put in a lot of time, energy, effort, thought into this build. But what we're after is not this particular home. Today, what we're showcasing is what you can do if you buy the right home with the right lot in the right area. And so you can see this home has a lot of cool upgrades, lots of beautiful features, great work with the palette, and just it came together beautifully. but nothing that you can't accomplish yourself if you were to buy a home like this. In fact, you can build 2 of those homes. You just need some money and some imagination. And the last one that we're going to walk through today is here at 303 Ridley. And this property is just north of the 401 here, just east of Bathurst. And let's take you through some of the details of the property itself. This is a 42 by 145 lot, a 4-bedroom, 6-bathroom home. And it's currently listed on the market for $3,050,000. And this is what this home looks like. So you can see this is also a new build, single car garage, nice long driveway so you can park cars in tandem and then also get some coverage. Lots of people use the garage in these cases as storage. As soon as you come in, you can see you've got this nice tiled area for you to take off your shoes. And then you have your kitchen at the very back with your family area. So here you have a front office space, which is always nice to have. It's something that Alex is always looking for in our forever home. And I would agree, it's a nice space to basically have all your office stuff in, but still be around the family when you're on the main floor. This here is your formal dining area. You can see it's set up for 8 people here. They staged as like a kind of a supplementary dining area and then living area. I think practically speaking, you'd probably have this as just your living area, and then the other space would be your dining area. 2 fireplaces, one that's kind of a 2-way fireplace on this side, and then a fireplace that they've built in that we saw in this picture right here. The primary is really nice, got the coffered ceilings, lots of detail, really great attention to detail. The palette's also very neutral, seems like it would appeal to a lot of people. You can obviously put a lot more color on the walls if you wanted to and kind of make it look like this, right? This is more of an injection of personal preference and taste, but one can do that with their own finishes. Here's the laundry area. Always nice to have some extra storage and built-ins in the laundry area. This is the Jack and Jill, or the shared bath between the 2 bedrooms upstairs. The other thing that I've pointed out before in these tours is when you have these details like these aria vents, it kind of looks like, you know, it blends into the ceiling as opposed to just using cheapy vents. It shows that they've paid attention to everything, the finer details as well. You can see how high this basement is. You can use, let's say, this Peloton as a reference. So definitely here you're looking at 8 feet plus, which is great. Obviously the foundation is new, everything's been built so that you have this proper basement with great height, new foundation, and a walkout as well. On this side, you can see the walkout has plenty of light. Here it's blocked. That's probably because there's a deck on top of it. And you've got a bedroom down there, your shared bath, and it's really, and there's the deck. So that's why you couldn't see through those windows. This is a really great example of a new build with a really nice lot, tons of yard space for you to do what you want, whether it's to put a pool in or create the sort of backyard oasis that speaks to you. These are the 3 properties that we went through this week. This is Alameda, a great investment property, but also great for end users who are looking to supplement their mortgage with additional legal rental spaces. This is also great if you want to live with a family member, your mom, your siblings, or otherwise. It's ready to go turnkey, and at this price relative to what they purchased for and what they put in, it's great value. The second one that we went through is at 181 Poplar Plains. This again is wonderful for an end user family that's looking to put their own touches on a very amazing lot in an incredible neighborhood, or for an investor who might want to take this home and subdivide it, sever it, and create 2 homes that look more like the one that we saw here on Poplar Plains that sold for $5 million recently. So that's great ROI if you actually budget in your cost to reno and sever and then build. And then 303 Ridley is just a great example of a new build, end user, move-in ready home that's done quite well. And it's for somebody who's not necessarily concerned with building their own homes. They just want to move in and enjoy their lives and make memories with their families. So if any of these homes are for you, or if you have questions regarding any of these homes, want to set up a private tour, please reach out. If you like these videos, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. We appreciate any input you may have in the comments section, and we look forward to giving you a tour of 3 new homes each week. So join us next week as we do that.